Joining us today on CMO Weekly is a marketing leader who has played a pivotal role in the rise of Easy Crypto, the #1 crypto exchange in New Zealand. As Director of Marketing Operations, Miguel Martins has led cross-country teams expanding into new markets and has driven 300% organic growth, all while streamlining the processes and optimizing performance. From scaling operations across Indonesia, Australia, South Africa, and beyond to securing a Series A funding round, Martin has been instrumental in shaping Easy Crypto's global strategy. Martin, we're super excited to jump into talking about growth, marketing in crypto, marketing expansion strategies, and the future of digital finance. Let's get into it, man. Super excited to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. How is this conference going for you so far?
It's going well. I was able to do some interesting connections. Also, in terms of advertising, I was able to meet some interesting vendors, etc. To meet some interesting concepts, such as Open Fortune.
Yeah, shout out to Open Fortune for making today's episode possible. I'd love to talk all the way, just a lot of our audience, they're getting into crypto, they're new. What, was your first foray into the whole crypto Web3 scene, and what made you so passionate about it?
Being a product that it's out of the box itself. Again, I joined Easy Crypto and I joined the crypto worlds at the same time, back 2018, where a lot of people already knew what is crypto, but not as much as nowadays because the adoption was not at the level that is nowadays. So just the fact of finding a way to market this product itself in a world that nobody was educated about it, basically, that was an interesting challenge for me.
And we were talking about this before, but how did you land your first job in crypto?
Yeah, so my first job in crypto, that's a funny story. So back 2018, I was co-working in Bali, a specific co-working space named Dojo, which does not exist up to date. It's not there anymore, but I was in a Beach and Beers event and just having some beers. We were just presenting ourselves, what we do, etc. At that time, I had my own marketing agency, and I met a guy named Alan who was building Easy Crypto. He's a co-founder of Easy Crypto. Was building Easy Crypto. Was just a platform, no social media presence, no nothing. And we just
what about him really got you excited about the opportunity?
Just the fact that they had an amazing product, but they didn't know how to market it, because back 2018, who knew how to market crypto?
Sure. And how did you market it? What did you find that was really interesting and was something that actually worked?
So the time that I joined, crypto was in a gray area. It was a gray space. So you could still advertise on Google and everywhere in the world. You could still communicate any way you want without being having any financial advising issues. You could you could do whatever you want back in the day. So it was a really good stage of A/B testing and understand what it works. After a while, we have to adapt because of regulation changes, etc. It was a challenge period because how can you market a product with most of the people are not educated about it? So it was really an educational path that we had to go through.
Yeah, and what was key in getting? You guys said you had 50% market growth or 50% ownership of the New Zealand market. Were there other players, or were you guys pretty much the only one?
There were other players in the market that actually shut down after a while because, again, in some industries, all you need to do is survive. So we survived for a while we built our organic positioning, our brand awareness, and we built trust, because in crypto, trust is the most important thing. Trust and education.
That through education. What were the pain points of when you were coming into the job that you obviously saw there was awareness, right? There was conversion.
Advertising. Advertising in the beginning was actually easy, but after proven to be a challenge because of you could not advertise on specific platform. That you have to be careful the way you communicate, because crypto was becoming a financial product. Education, a lot of people are not educated. We need to find channels to educate them through social media, through organic positioning, PR, podcastings, etc. So those were the major challenges.
Yeah. And what's one thing people who are listening, or even your friends, right, might not know about your job or understand?
Things that my friends don't know, but might not understand, that it's a really fast-paced industry. You have to be, in the beginning, before we built all the automation stuff and everything, you have to be available 24/7, because if there is a bull run coming, you need to be ready for it.
Yeah.
If there is a market change in some of the coin, you have to be ready for it. If there is a new coin, you have to be ready for it. Email marketing deployments, ads, everything needs to be ready to go at all the time.
Yeah. And a lot of our listeners are, right, 18 to 24, right, looking at their first job or so. What would you say are the pros and cons of working in Web3?
Pros and cons. So pros, it's an industry where they allow you to a lot of the times work from home, hybrid environments, etc., which does not happen a lot in the traditional industry. Also, if you are looking forward to working Web3 and crypto, you are basically shaping your future in a path that you're gonna have a lot of career options in the long term, because it's a new industry.
It's still growing.
Especially now aligned with AI, crypto, Web3, everything is becoming a new industry. Cons. You need to be ready to the challenge. Not going to be easy. Again, in any industry, you can put billboards whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Almost, you can advertise whatever you want. You can position yourself whatever you want. Most of the industry, like if you're talking about, like, for example, investing in gold or silver or commodities overall, people are already educated about their product, and there is not a lot of issues with pump and dumps, negative press. So in crypto, you have to be ready to deal with these type of challenges.
Absolutely. And looking back, what advice would you give your younger self?
Honestly,
And what would you, or you could answer which one first, and what would you contribute to your success in your career?
just the fact that I've never been afraid of being a hands-on individual. Okay, even though I've been in a leadership role for years, I've always loved to build the systems to help setting up everything, just because if you know, again, because I'm talking about leadership role, right? An advice that I would give to me is make sure you keep being a hands-on person, because if you know how to build, you know how to manage.
Absolutely. What we talked a lot about your career, but what's something you're proud of in your personal life?
From my personal life, being so young with such a great career, I guess that's it. I guess that's it.
Absolutely. And what does the future look like for you? Like, what's success look like if you were to say in 10 years from now?
Being retired, drinking a few beers, being financially free, 100%. No, jokes apart, I don't think I will ever stop working. I'm a hustler. I love what I do. I think I'm just gonna keep building. In the future, I'm probably gonna end up being an entrepreneur myself, like I've always been, and building my own product. But in the meanwhile, I love to meet I love to collaborate and meet with founders and just help them to turn their vision into reality.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's a good place to start wrapping up. Let's hit our quick question round. Welcome back to CMO Weekly. We're here with the quick question round. All right, let's hit it. First person you'd most want to sit down to dinner with, dead or alive?
Elon Musk.
Favorite city in the world?
I don't have favorites in the world, honestly. I love Hong Kong. It's the first time I've been here.
Hong Kong.
It's an amazing.
Yeah, same here.
Fire, super nice here.
Best spot to eat in currently where you live in Indonesia?
Best spot to eat in Indonesia. Nasi Padang. It's a local food, traditional Indonesian food.
What's the worst advice you've ever been given?
Stay working in the restaurants.
Best advice?
Don't be afraid of pursuing your dreams.
There you go. Awesome, man. Appreciate you joining us.